Hey guys, happy Friday. It's nearly Saturday. We're getting it done late again today. My kids compete at Nippers, and this weekend, today, tomorrow, and the next day is state titles for Queensland. So I've been at the beach all day from very early this morning to late this afternoon. So getting it done. I might be a bit red, might have sunscreen all over my face. Well, I do. But we're getting it done tonight. So like I said, we're nearly into Saturday. So I hope you've had a great day. The weekend's upon us. All right. I am going to talk about a strategy tonight, which is one that I was chatting with a client about yesterday. And I thought, you know what, that's going to be the topic of this week's Friday Wrap. I haven't talked about it yet. There's some really great strategies out there. One of them I've talked about, which is the ability to carry forward unused caps. So you can contribute up to $25,000 a year into super and claim a tax deduction for it. And there's rules around being able to carry forward amounts that you didn't claim. So for example, if your employer put in 5,000 of the 20,000, you've got 20,000 that you didn't use. You used to just lose it. You use it or you lose it. Whereas from 2018-19 year, you can carry it forward. So there's subject to certain rules. You've got to have less than $500,000 and all that sort of thing in super. But you can carry it forward for up to 5 years, which makes this big amount of money that you can put into super. And we're using it a lot. And it does come in handy for people nearing retirement that have got some money that we want to get into super and all sorts of things. So it's very handy little strategy. But this one is not that. I've already talked about that in weeks gone by. If you want to hear about it, let me know. I'll resend you the email. This one is the Downsizer Contribution. So let me just make myself little for a second. The Downsizer Contribution. So what this one is the ability to be able to sell your family home and downsize. So the kids have left, you don't need the big house anymore. You sell your house and you go to a smaller house and you've liquefied that asset and you've got some cash left over. Talking to these clients yesterday, exactly this scenario. Sold the family home, they're going to go into a smaller home and they're going to be left with a significant amount of money. What's the best use of the money? Well, with this particular strategy, the Downsizer strategy, or the Downsizer Contribution strategy, they can contribute the money into super. So if you're over 65, that's one of the rules. If you're not, maybe send this on to your parents or people that are of that age that you know of thinking about this thing. Because if you don't know about it, you don't know about it, and no one might tell you about it. So this is for those guys. So the rules: eligibility for the Downsizer measure, straight from the ATO website. You will be eligible to make a Downsizer contribution to super. And the reason that we want to get it into super is because if you're retired, the earnings of your fund are tax-free and the pension that you draw out of super is tax-free. We have a tax-free environment in Australia called super when you're retired past your preservation age. So you're over 65 at the time you make the contribution. There's no maximum age limit. You could be 90. The amount you are contributing is from the proceeds of selling your home where the contract of sale was after 1 July 2018. You or your spouse owned this home for 10 years or more prior to the sale. Your home is in Australia. It's not a caravan, boat, or a mobile home. The proceeds from the sale are either exempt or partially exempt from CGT, which is your principal place of residence. You're not subject to capital gains tax on your principal place of residence. You provide your super fund with the form. You make the contribution. This is an important one. Within 90 days of receiving the proceeds of the sale. So you may not have purchased the next house yet, but you may know that you sell a house for $1 million and you're going to buy one for $600,000 and you've got $400,000 left over. You can contribute that $400,000 to super. Now the good news is, if you went and bought a house for $700,000, there's nothing from stopping you from pulling the extra $100,000 out. So you can't really contribute too much into super, by mistake. And you've not previously made this one. So like I said earlier, this is a bit of a short and sweet sort of presentation, this one. There's our details, there's the number, there's the email. You want to get in touch with me, that's how you do it. But it's just a good little strategy to know about. If you're going to downsize, sell the family home that you've had in the family for a bunch of years, all your kids grew up in that house, you can sell it, and the cash that you're left over with after you've bought a smaller, cheaper house is able to be put into super and then be taxed at the super rate, which I mentioned is tax-free from that age. Great little strategy to know about, and I hope that one makes sense. Enjoy your Saturday and Sunday. I'm going to be at the beach from 6:30 till probably 5 both days, so kind of looking forward to Sunday night. Anyway, guys, be good. Talk soon.